Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. Let me know if the audio is. Oh, shoot. Excuse. Oh, no. Hey, how y'all doing? Let me know if you can hear me, honey. My God, one today. Let me see who's up in here. Just waiting for audio confirmation. I see you were first, El Cid. How are you, baby? Butterfly 23. Us, as in we seniors, need love too. Pen Pal 50. Tanya, be here. Look at y'all up in here early like this. Thank you for confirming the audio. How's everybody doing, baby? We had to get started a little early today because I really, truly, and honest, baby, listen, I need my job, okay? So therefore, we really can't be going live while working at the same time. I was really risking it all. And we have something new going on down there at my corporate job, how we log in. So I definitely can't be caught slipping. So, of course, we have to do this early morning live and get into Tyler Perry's damn business. How's everybody feeling? I hope you're looking good, feeling good, and smelling good. I know you had to do that early morning drive, El said. I am happy to hear that you are safe and sound. Petty Patty, hey baby, how are you doing today? Welcome on in. I didn't mean to cough in y'all ear like that. No, I did not. So, baby, did y'all hear everything? Now, here's the thing. I went live over in Members yesterday. I was over at Sister Pam's house. You know, she likes to read the paperwork to us and school us and teach us some things, right? So I do prefer whenever a lawsuit comes out, I prefer to go over to Pam's channel to listen to her tell me all about it because she just explains, she likes to me, she explains things in a way where I can actually understand it and I don't leave confused, okay? But what was, I like me a text message or two. Yes, I do. So attached in this lawsuit from the man from the Oval and Tyler Perry were text messages. Now, I would hope and pray that these text messages, you know what I mean? They made sure that they were actually from Tyler Perry, but we don't know. The text messages, a lot of people feel like they're not a big, it's not a big deal. I don't see anything here. For me, I see a lot there. No, it wasn't like blatant, like, oh, in your face, but I see a lot there. So I don't know who wrote these text messages. I don't know if it was Tyler Perry or Tyrone Bigum's baby. I don't know. But what I do know is it's inappropriate. Okay. That's just my opinion. But let's get into it. Hold on one second here. Let me see who else then came in here. Um Hello, Jackson Tabasco. Hey, baby, how are you? Mimi 55. Welcome on in. Welcome in, y'all. Let me see where we're going to go. We have to change. Let's change our clothes, honey. We like to go over here. We got to go over here to the couch. Honey, speaking of the casting couch, let's go over here. I'm going to play a few messages. Now, today, I'm going to pull the text messages from TMZ. Now, keep in mind, TMZ, they don't play any games when you're using anything from their website. So I have a screenshot of the first text message that they shared in their gallery, but you can go to TMZ after the live is over if you want to see the actual messages, okay? Please be patient with me. I am not going to share my screen and play with TMZ right now. I just cannot do it. No, 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 no. TDC. Hey, baby, how are you? Welcome on in. If it's Tyler Perry or Tyrone Petty, they can't spell. Listen, you know what else said? I'm going to send you a screenshot to your Instagram because sometimes I think you be spying on me. Look at I wrote notes. I like to send myself notes. Like say I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking about content or something, I'll send myself a text message. Look at the name that I don't have to screenshot. The name I put in my messages to call him is Tyrone Pency, Pency. So that's so funny that you got Tyrone Petty. Rossi, hey baby, welcome on in. So yeah, um, it seems like there's a lot of drunk text messaging going on. Now you know the black community is not going. The black community is not going, and I don't understand that. And you all may disagree, and that's okay. Over here, you can disagree with me. I'm okay with it, baby. All opinions matter. I feel like anytime there's any type of lawsuit exploiting someone, famous and who people look up to, if they're black, you're going to get a lot of people in the community. They're just trying to take that brother down. They're trying to tear down his legacy. And I think it's sad sometimes, a bit ignorant, if you will, but I get it. I get it. Everybody is what? Innocent until proven guilty. I get that. But why do we do that? Why do we do that? We did it with Bill Cosby. We're doing it now with Diddy. They did it with R. Kelly. No matter what the evidence shows, when they can get down there to the courthouse, baby, and spill everything up out of these people's closet, you will still have a group of people who will gather and say they just trying to take that brother down. Well, wait a damn minute. What about the victims? Now, this is a white man. Yes, he is. This is a white man. So, they're definitely not going. And the same people who will scream and stand on a mountaintop and a rooftop and say, I don't F with Tyler Perry. I don't watch none of his productions. He always got black people looking crazy, blah, 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 blah. They're now probably standing on the mountaintop saying, y'all trying to take that black man down. Well, which one is it? Are you with them or are you against them? I'm not saying you have to take a side. I'm just saying, why do we do that when it comes to, our people? If they're out here doing demonic shit, then they need to be held accountable. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, but you can agree or disagree. That's fine with me, baby. Um, Now, the text messages, let's remove the lawsuit. Let's remove the lawsuit and set that aside. You may text message your supervisor down there at the Wendy's or down there on your government job or on your federal job or down there wherever you work at. You may have a relationship with your manager or your supervisor or whomever is over you. But depending on what's in that text message thread and in that inbox, some shit is inappropriate. It just is. Okay? It's inappropriate at the end of the day, right? Secret Be Sweet. Hey baby, how are you? So, we all know about the casting couch, okay? We know about the casting couch. Let's we already know. We know that just from, if you're following the Diddy case, because we're talking about black people and scandal, excuse my alarm. If we're going to get into black people and the scandal of things, and if you follow the Diddy case, you already know that there are people willing to go through hell to keep their career intact. Now, I don't know why they do, listen. I don't know what it is to be in that type of industry or that environment. So I don't know what that feels like. If I feel like I need to sell my soul, I don't know what it feels like to get on my knees and pleasure somebody because I need to keep my position. I don't know about none of that. Trust me, right now in somebody's executive office, Mandy, or it might be Miles under the desk, maybe on his knees right now trying to get a promotion. That's his business. I'm also not here to tear down Tyler Perry because he likes the boys and the gals. That's also his business. What I am here to say is I feel like it's inappropriate to carry on like this. I see manipulation through this text message thread. And maybe, and that's what they saying, honey. They saying the little white man in the text messages from the Oval, they feel like that he was setting Tyler Perry up. If it is Tyler Perry in these text messages, they feel like he was setting him up for a rainy day to go in for the kill and go ahead and file that lawsuit and get him a couple of dollars. Now he is suing this man for I believe $260 million. Baby, I might have the figure wrong. Get used to it. I be loud and wrong, baby, because I'm not really a blogger. I'm just really chit-chatting with my girlfriends about what had happened. Now, okay, 260 million. Now I get some people saying now, hey now, but I almost think people, start off high. Maybe he want to start off there to see if he gonna meet him in between somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Only me 23. Hey, baby. Thank you for your membership milestone. A member for 9 months. Yes, baby. You've been a member since day one. Good morning to you. And thank you so much for your membership milestone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you, baby. And a shimmy and a shake. I feel like we haven't done our shimmy and a shake in a long time. So listen, I'm not going to be before you long. It don't take that long to read these little bit of screenshots and messages that TMZ has shared with the public. But let me start off by using somebody's content from TikTok. Uh-huh.
I read all them text messages in Medea voice. But remember when Christian Keys came out with that video? Hold on. This video, when he said he was essayed by a powerful man in Hollywood. Do y'all remember that video I made? I can't find it, but if y'all can find it, tag me in it. But it's a video that I made when I said it was either Medea or TD Jakes. Allegedly to both of them. But if that track, the way that these court documents are worded, Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and SA impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. First of all, this is a tale as old as time. This is like, what do they call it? Black couch casting or whatever, casting couch. Anyway, notice the S's, employees and actors. They are opening up the door for more people to come forward. It might not go how, I don't know. It might be over for your boy. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what it looked like to me. And it definitely sounds like allegedly. This is exactly who Christian Keys was talking about. But I don't know. What y'all think? I read all them text messages.
I promise you this. I will promise you this. As an executive on the show, I'm grateful for this person for showing me how not to be. When you're the boss, how not to be. You don't sexually harass your employees. You don't pressure them, bully them, try to intimidate them into what you want. I am grateful for that lesson. I'm glad that God sat back, because not only was he watching to see if I was the person that he thought he had made, but he was letting me see who I am. And I'm grateful for it, because it let me know, and that gave me a lot of my bravery. I promise you this.
Now, see, what I'm going to tell you is this. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. Let me put myself up here on the screen. I don't know if these people that come forward, I don't know if they let, Tyrone tickle the pickle or not. I don't know if they let Tyrone kiss them in the mouth on a dark seductive night down there at the Tyrone mansion. I don't know if they flirt back, and then when they get to the point where it's just like, oh, he wants some of this behind of mine. I got to get up out of it. I don't know none of that. There's so many secrets when it comes to the Hollyweird and the Hollywood scene. Okay. There's a lot of things that happen at these parties, at these dinners, and I get all of that. And even if he is setting Tyler up, and even if Kristen Keys did the same thing, baby, I feel like when you got that much money, and if you do have something that somebody can hold against and over you, you got to be more careful. You don't be out here, you don't get caught slipping. You don't get caught slipping. I feel like if I was a creep, if I was a monster, everything that I would do, it would have to be in person, right? Because it's going to be hard to prove. It's going to be hard to prove that if it's just you and I together, no cameras, no text messages, no emails. I mean, I'm thinking that's how a deviant would think and how a deviant would move. But there's the technology that's getting everybody in trouble. I assume. I assume. So I don't know. One thing I don't do, I don't fan girl for anybody. I really don't give a damn who you are. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't care if I watched all your movies, listened to all your music. I don't care if you were there for the baptism of my children. I don't care about none of that. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Right. But let's just get into the text messages. I don't want to get onto my soapbox. No, I don't want to do that. April B, hey baby, how you doing? Not Tyler Perry. Oh my, the doors are open. Yes, that's what she thinks. That was her opinion. All of this with no consent. You just never know if there was consent or not. When there's mad day, when mad day comes, we're just on the outside looking in. Now, Christian did come to these people's internet and he made it seem like he was standing on business. Yes, he did. He made it seem like he was standing on business. He was hurt. He was distraught. He didn't know what he was going to do. And then all of a sudden, we ain't heard nothing from him. He was a no call, no show. He hit it and quit it. We ain't heard nothing else from Christian. Okay. I don't know how much money he got from whomever he was accusing of that behavior. Allegedly, people think it's the woman in the dress who's, Medea. That's who they had said, baby. I don't know who he was talking about. All right. I was not there. But he did hit it and quit it. We ain't heard nothing from him. No, we did not. He was talking on his IG, fake cried and said he didn't want him to do this to any other young man in the industry. He got paid and got silent. Because at the end of the day, they said that, it's all about the money, is what people say. Now, if it was me, if it were me, and if I'm in this situation, do you feel like it's okay to be paid for your pain and your agony and your suffering? Do you feel like that's okay to be paid for it? Or does that make you just as grimy and just as dirty as him? Because I feel like I'm gonna say this. If I'm going through these things and I feel like, damn, if I really like expose this MFer and I end up blackballed, I need me a little coin to walk away before I decide I'm gonna go down here to Trader Joe's and get me a part-time job. Or before I decide I want to live a normal, regular life now, I need me a little cushion, a little coin. So I don't know. I can look at it from all angles, is what I'm trying to say. Unicorn Jim, hey baby, welcome on. And mad day is hell. Baby, mad day is hell. Just think about when you get mad at your siblings or your friends or your granddaddy or your auntie that keep borrowing money and you know what I mean? Just think about mad day with your family members. Go to Facebook right now. There's so many people having mad day, exposing their family members, exposing their wives, their husbands. Mad day is hell. I do agree. But let's get into these text messages and then we got to go, baby, because it's 8:09 and time is a tick. And y'all know I got a corporate job. Okay, so let's just go on and pray real quick. My God, on today, or maybe tomorrow. Now, please don't expect any type of salacious text messages that's going to blow your wig back to the. It ain't gonna blow your wig off. But understand, we're talking about Tyler Perry. This. We're talking about Tyler Perry, the man who Tyler Perry Studios. Brother Tyler Perry. Some of y'all might call him Tyrone Petty, Tyler Perry. We're going to call him Tyrone Biggums over here. Christian definitely got paid. He started his own men's product line after. I know that's right. He said he had to line up all streams of income in case he made the decision to come on out in the open at a later date. But I'm pretty sure with his pay date, there were rules that were attached to that. Like don't say my name, keep my name out your mouth, things like that. So let's go on ahead and get down to the text messages. What I will do is I will put up one screenshot on the screen. Okay. But I'm reading from TMZ. I will not share my screen since it's, TMZ, Harvey and them, they're petty. I don't want the copyright strike. Okay. So this is Tyler allegedly. Okay. Because I don't know these people from a can of paint. They're saying this is Tyler Perry text messaging the white man from down there at the Oval. Now, I'm calling him the white man because I don't know his name, never watched the Oval, don't know nothing about the Oval. So I do apologize if that sound, you know what I mean? Is that tacky? We're going to say the young man who's, suing, he wants to get Tyler's coin. This is the text messages, some of the text messages that TMZ is sharing with the public. Okay. So you see Tyler Perry here. Now that is him in the picture. We can say that and see that. Y'all gonna tell me that ain't Tyler, that ain't Medea. It is Mr. Dixon. Thank you so much, Unicorn Jim. Mr. Dixon. So in his lawsuit, there were text messages. I don't know if these are different text messages here on TMZ or not. Hey, internationally known, how you doing, Tussy Cat? So Tyler sends a picture to Mr. Dixon, and the text message thread is going to go like this. Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. This is what Mr. Dixon is saying. Mr. Dixon is in the blue. Tyler Perry is in the like the grayish, the gray here. Now, when we move on from this next text, you're not going to see it. I just want to let you know that. So he sends him a picture standing in the water, and Mr. Dixon says, "Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm." And Tyrone says, "Nice picture," with 4 question marks. Like, that's all you got? I'm gonna comment. Yeah, I'm gonna ad lib and add commentary when I read these messages. And Mr. Dixon comes back and says, "Great, amazing, awesome picture." And Tyrone says, "You don't see that stud in that nice picture? Rude," in all caps. And Mr. Dixon says, laugh out loud, "Yes, that's a stud." Now, in this text message alone, I see several problems. I do. I see several. He wants him to feed his ego. But we ain't going to get into all of that. I didn't come here for all of that. Okay? He said nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. And Tyrone said, "Baby, you got to I need a little more than that. I need a little more than that. I need you to be I need you to be enthusiastic about this picture." All right. So what did Mr. Dixon do? He played into that. All right. Y'all might say, well, he had no business doing that. He should have left him on red. I don't know. Should have left them, leave these people. Don't let's leave them on read, honey. Don't even, So let's go to the next message. You can't see it. And it says, I wonder if I can. No, I ain't playing with TMZ. So Mr. Dixon in another message says to Tyrone, "I can call you later or tomorrow sometimes." So Tyrone says to him, "You have a really fresh voice and a take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world and the characters." Now, basically, this is just a text message about, Amazon and Netflix. And he's letting him know, "I also want to try to get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I don't want to miss another Blank Creek." They're talking about Schitt's Creek that was on Netflix. So, honey, this is some tea. Tyrone said that originally Eugene brought Schitt's Creek to him, but he said he didn't get it. And I loved me some Schitt's Creek. But anyway, Tyrone continues and he says, "Amon gets here tomorrow, so he got my full attention. I'll be trapped until the day after Christmas, so let's talk then." And Mr. Dixon says, "Wow, wow, I was worried you'd even like it because it's a weird concept. So thank you." So basically, they're talking about whatever show he wants to come out with. And Tyrone is, he's giving him a little bit of like, yeah, let me see what my people can do. And let's see what we can do with this, honey. So let's go to the next text message thread here. Oh my God. Now, when we look at this, it says page 755 of 1,425. Oh, wait, I got to show y'all this, honey, because what's the, hold on, let me show y'all real quick, because I'm not playing with Harvey and them. Let me get this text message down real quick. Now, I don't know how much you can see here, but if you look down, I can't bump it up but so much. So you got to, baby, use your, let me do something here. Let me see something. No, it's not really changing on your end. If you look at these messages, it says page 755 of 1425. How many message, my God, on today? I don't know if this is part of the child. That's a lot. What do y'all think about that? Mm. My. Good. Hey, Queen Black, honey, how you doing? Gee, Moniz. Mm. So this is another message, and we don't know who lives exactly. Okay, so Tyler Perry is in the gray on this particular message here, and it says, "But I swear to you," keep in mind, none of these messages are in order. But I swear to you, I know how to fix this. I love killing an MFer in a show that no one expects. So Mr. Dixon says to Tyrone, "You could be sipping Mai Tais and counting coconuts right now." So Tyrone says, "Think about the last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who lives." And Mr. Dixon says, "Exactly. I'm scared. They should be too." And Tyrone says, "Nope, they're not." And Mr. Dixon says, "Last I checked, we all got the same bullets in us." So it's almost like, I believe when I was on Pam's live, he would almost, insinuate that he can make somebody's character disappear and kill them off. Basically, kill the character off if they don't do what he wants them to do. Is what they're alluding to, is what I can only assume. Let me stop my screen, baby, because I ain't got time to play with TMZ. No, I do not. All right, so let me come down into the comments a little bit. It's giving bugaboo. Hey, T Collins, baby, how are you? I'm late, but I feel this man is guilty as hell. I knew from Beauty and Black he was doing things he didn't have no business doing. Hey, dolls, honey, Beauty and Black, we did a live on that one day, baby. Listen, Tyler Perry lately has been really showing everything that he is into, which is his business, right? I don't care if he likes to talk to men, women, zebras, roaches. That's his business. Hollywood is into all of the things, okay? And that's his business. That's not the problem here. But baby, when it came to Beauty in Black and Mia Copa or Koopa or whoever the hell Mia was, when it came to those sex scenes, I said, what the hell is going on here? And when did Tyler start acting like this? But let's continue with the text messages because I only got 10 more minutes. Okay. So the next thread says, um, this is Tyrone and Mr. Dixon again. Now it's back to nothing. It's really, I didn't have any contact. What are you talking about? I haven't been. Oh, so I don't know what they're talking about, but Mr. Dixon says, right. And we just had a heaping dose of it, and now it's back to nothing. It's really weird. So Tyrone says, I didn't have any contact. What are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. So Mr. Dixon says, oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. So Tyrone says, Jacob. And then Mr. Dixon says, I love that you only say that when I'm being stupid. Laugh out loud. I guess the Jacob's dumbass version of me. So he called him a dumb blonde or something like that. Child, I don't know. To me, it's like I'm gonna be honest with you. It's given that Mr. Dixon and Tyrone are in the middle of dating. In the middle of dating, right? But at the same time, if you pay attention and if you look up these text messages on TMZ, Tyrone always has something to say if he feels like he's not giving him enough food, like he's hungry for attention from this man. And it's just like, oh no, I need a little more from you. It's almost like y'all might say this white man is trapping Tyrone. It seems like Tyrone is also trying to trap this Mr. Dixon man as well, so that if he does go out there in the public, well, it was consensual. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's given to me. T Collins says, I was trying to tell people this probably wouldn't be a problem if these people didn't work for him. This is highly inappropriate. That's what I said in the beginning of this live, T Collins. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. We're not talking about the manager down there at the Shake and Steak Shack. We're just not. We're talking about Tyler Perry. Ms. Rel, hey baby, how you doing? So let's go to the next thread. New message. And Tyrone says, and this is back in 2021. So ain't no telling how far these messages went up until 2025, baby. So Tyrone is saying, you know what I cook? And he says, Derek. And Mr. Dixon says, spaghetti, cake. He says spaghetti, and then he put cake. And Tyrone says, you. I'm so drunk talking shit. So Tyler likes to get drunk. Excuse me, Tyrone allegedly likes to get drunk. And you know, well, you know what they say, us as in we seniors need love too. They're whispering that some of these people that you work for in the industry, they will cast you, a man, a straight man. Now, they will ask your permission to see what you're comfortable with when it comes to what character you're willing to play. But they say they like to set people up and put them in certain positions like this right here, him playing a gay man on the Oval to see if you're with the shits later. That's what they said. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. I wasn't there. All right. So the next message says, this is from Tyrone. Now I'm gonna show y'all this one because what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool. Where you come from? Let me show the screen. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the messages up. So this message says, what is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, yes, it's the exact same kind of car, a Geo Metro. Now, if you ask me, it feels like some things are missing. I don't know, but maybe that's just me. So, Mr. Dixon says, giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool where you came from. And Tyrone says, unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that. And it's so sad. You can be, you can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ. All right. So the next messages are here. And remember, Tyrone, which allegedly they're saying it's Tyler. Tyrone says, I'm treat myself right. What are you doing, Derek? And he says, just talking to my sister. So Tyrone does the eye roll and he says, fine, good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. So he wants, Mr. Dixon to feel special. And Mr. Dixon says, trying to get off so I can go to sleep. And Tyrone says, I understand, laugh out loud. And Mr. Dixon says, laugh out loud. Apparently, you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. And Tyrone says, I just started. And Mr. Dixon says, they didn't, laugh out loud. So he's letting Tyrone know that his sister is drunk and on his phone right now. And he's trying to get off of the phone with him. Okay. So here's another message here. And remember, Tyrone allegedly, Tyler, they're saying, is in the dark and Mr. Dixon is in the blue. Nice, so he's letting them know Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. How is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. Now, this thread is when I said, now, what the hell is going on here? So get into this tea, y'all. So he's letting him know, how is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. And Mr. Dixon says, yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say it, and she heard Kanye say that it's real. Tyrone says, well, I don't think that, but I do think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. And Mr. Dixon says, I'll only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. Joking, 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 joking. I hear you. See now, Mr. Dixon, you done fucked up the church's money right there, if you ask me. You got to, what did they say? You got to tell Diddy, no, Diddy likes to party. See, you're playing games. Tyrone already said up here, how is your no? Is it stronger? Here's my mouse. Y'all see my mouse moving? How is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. You tell them it's strong, and your mom is worried about you selling your soul to the Illuminati because she heard Kanye say that it's real. And Tyrone says, well, I don't think that, but I do think you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. But then here you come talking about something, I'll only say yes. You can't do that to people in power, because this right here, this is why when you was sleep in his house with your drawers on, he thought it was okay to touch on that ass. I'm just being honest, okay? That's why he thought it was okay to touch on that ass. And I ain't saying it was right for him to grope you, touch you, and do things that you didn't want. But see, this is why he thinks it's okay. He thinks it's okay to grab ass here. Now, let's go back down to the other message. Get into this shade, honey. So Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no unless you are really into him. What? Now, I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about Brother Harvey. I don't know if he's talking about, Shiny Suit Man, Diddy. I don't know who he's talking about. I will assume, since we're talking about movies and whatnot, he was talking about Harvey. So he said, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no unless you are really into him. And get into the little smiley face emoji. Y'all see that right there? Uh-huh. Yep. Look at that. So here's Tyrone. Allegedly, they're saying it's Tyler. I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. Soon. And Mr. Dixon says, well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. Oh, what is all of this here? My God, on today. We might have to take a little break or something. Hold on. Oh, my. Give me a second, y'all. I got to girl, I got the law. What is this here? How many more we got? Oh, honey. Give me a second, y'all. I got to go on a quick break. I got to log in. One moment. I got a little something for y'all to play or something here. Let me put up this right here and give y'all a little music. Just bear with me real quick.
Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care, and I won't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I'll hear you say you're sorry.
Okay, I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me, honey. Ooh, child, the ghetto. What is going on here? Hey, Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame, and Mimi55, did I say hi to you? Baby, you have to say no to the party. You have to tell these people no. All right? That's what I'm thinking. He meant Harvey. Absolutely. So let's continue these messages because I ain't got, baby, I'm 10 of 18. Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right, hold on. Let me log into my I forgot to put my Teams, the show available in Teams. Okay. So this is Tyrone, allegedly Tyler in the gray. Listen to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up for a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. What's tea? You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. I can't teach you everything. Unfortunately, there are some things you'll have to learn for yourself. Because when we go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is key. Wow. What do y'all think about that right there? What do you think about that right there? I'll let you all discuss that in the chat. Mr. Dixon says, you're totally right. And Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, I hope you got it, my friend. Mr. Dixon says, that makes total sense. And then Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, just watch the behavior of everyone around me on set. And Mr. Dixon says, yeah, I will. Don't want to give anyone that opportunity because work is work. Yeah. All right. The favorite one, hey baby, how are you? See, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't see anything in the text messages. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess. So more messages are here. I don't know what they're talking about now. Remember, they're not in order, but TMZ is sharing it with us. So let's get into it. And it says here from Tyrone, allegedly, they say it's Tyler. They are stupid to think that's so stupid. I'm going to have to come to Jesus moment with them. I think I'm going to shoot them all. I think I'm going to shoot them all, get shot. I don't know. He has typos, child, but I guess he's talking about the characters again. So Mr. Dixon says that'll do it. They'll be like, wait. And Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, I may need to shoot the shoot. I may need to shoot the shootout early. And Mr. Dixon says, like Tuesday, or maybe, okay, that Beyonce song on the loudspeaker for everyone. And Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, I was just about to text you this. Stevie can see the messages are right, aren't right. Come on. The Black community ain't going, Unicorn Jim. So this is another message from Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, and he says to Mr. Dixon, why did that photo make me jealous? You two together. Mr. Dixon says, ha ha ha, I don't know. It's just Brad, laugh out loud. And, he says, laugh out loud. And Mr. Dixon says he just wanted to go for a quick walk to get his steps in. And now I'm walking to Chipotle by myself. So then Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, thick, Derek, get that Chipotle. And, Mr. Dixon says, ha, 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 can you tell that from that photo? And Tyrone, allegedly, Tyler says, no, I can't, only from your jeans. And Mr. Dixon says, ha, 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 that's how I measure too. If I'm not filling them out, I'm not working hard enough. Mm, 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 mm. I can't see the bottom of that. I wish I could. And Tyrone says, right. But then I can't see to make men swoon. Is that what that says? To make men swoon? Child, I don't know. But what I do know is Mr. Dixon, you think Mr. Dixon is playing around with him, or is Mr. Dixon trying to keep his job? I don't know. I do feel like Mr. Dixon had every opportunity to not reply to the messages. That's just what I'm going to say. But, when you're hungry, I guess you do what you need to do for your boss. So here's another text message thread, and this is Mr. Dixon in the blue. Well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. Okay, we already seen that. Let me see. What I mean is that you're so. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Oh, what is this, honey? Oh my God, on today. I got to the bottom and said, "What?" So Mr. Dixon says, "Well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping." So I guess between allegedly Tyler and Mr. Dixon, they share a lot of personal information with one another. So I guess he's in therapy. I don't know if his prior relationship gave him hell. I also don't know if I don't know what he's into, baby. I don't know if he likes boys or girls. That's none of my business. But Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, not, no, not that person. And he's like, I'm just saying. So Tyrone says, I feel sorry for the person that you choose. And Mr. Dixon says, and I won't even take an aspirin from someone anymore. I would cry if that wasn't so funny. Why? So Tyrone, they say it's Tyler though. What I mean by that is you're so beautiful. When you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy. That's inappropriate, but you will say, oh, no, it's not. It's just two men flirting with one another, I guess. So, I know I need to smell the roses more. So Mr. Dixon says, I know I need to smell the roses more. And Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, you are the rose, but you're so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened. Baby, what? You refuse to be smelt or opened. So Mr. Dixon says, that is sweet. And I'm working on it. Hashtag therapy. I'm really scared that I'm going to waste my life worrying. Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, been there. Stopped somewhere in my late 30s, early 40s. Mr. Dixon says, how do they make money then? Subscriptions? And Mr. Tyler says, they make money from the advertising. Lots of money. I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. What? Mr. Dixon says, oh, yeah, from the doctor, but it's making you feel better. And Mr. Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, I feel so good, but I don't like being horny. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me. And Mr. Dixon says, laugh out loud. And Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, says, you don't even understand. Tyler says, well, allegedly Tyler says, try you, call me. And Mr. Dixon says, hey, I think the hangover hit me harder than I thought. Can we talk later? And Tyrone says, yes, it was quick, but okay. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, baby, right there. Because it's like, hey, I think the hangover hit me harder than I thought. Can we talk later? And then we have Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, say, yes, it was quick, but okay. Well, what was quick? What had happened? Huh? Because I'm going to say, baby, I'm going to speculate. And is Coffee and Convos welcome on in? Jaylon Jones, hello, hello, hello. If this was a woman, she would immediately be called a 304. Well, absolutely. Absolutely. What did you say? Dang. Only me 23. I'm telling you, people are making it seem like the messages aren't a big deal. I'm sorry. I'm reading in between the lines. I think it's a lot. Talk about what hit him quickie. El Cid, that's some baby. Listen. Okay. I'm a rebel. You see, I got the TMZ messages up on the screen anyway, but I felt like y'all needed to see it while I was reading it. And I think we're cool as long as it's not a video. At least that's what I hope. So Tyler, allegedly, we gonna call him Tyrone, says, I really need to talk to you, my friend. Please call as soon as you can. And he says, I'm trying to do rooms on a boat. If I invite Bill, would you be okay sharing a room with him or not? So Mr. Dixon says, hey, I appreciate the invite, but I think I need some more time. And I don't think I can go on a trip. Just, I don't know what's being cut off there. But it seems like there's something going on here, because it's like now we went from flirting and, participating in the text messages with brother Tyrone, allegedly Tyler, to now, he wants to talk later. Now he doesn't want to go on the boat and share a room with brother Bill. So it's just like, what had happened? What happened? Let me highlight some of y'all comments, baby. Shay B, hey baby, I didn't even know you was in here. Hey honey, welcome on in. Child, listen. So then, oh, now this is, sorry, I have 9. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best. This is very blurry, but I'm gonna try my best to see what it says here. Oh, I'm sorry, I put my microphone up. So Tyler, allegedly, we gonna call him Tyrone, says, did you find a place? And it says, I'm good. Probably won't see me. I'll be filming. And then he sends the sad face emoji. And he says, sorry, I have 9 jobs. Shit, so do I, Tyler. And Mr. Dixon says, I did find a place. And then he says something to Tyler. He says, I know, work too much. And he says, nice. Tyrone, aka Tyler, allegedly says, nice. Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. How is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. So that's really the beginning of the message that we read earlier about the strong no. Okay, so we already read that message. And we already seen this one as well, where he said that the photo of Brad and Mr. Dixon got him jelly, honey. And he's telling him to get that burrito, honey, thick. Derek, he likes his men thick. That's what he had said, baby. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or false, but that's what they had put up there on the screen in those text messages. They sure did. Hey, Miss Lorraine, baby, how you doing, sugar? TB21, hello, hello, hello. Listen to me 301. Hey, baby, how you doing? So, baby, that's all I got so far as the text messages from the TMZ. Now, let me see what TMZ is saying here as far what you say you like a thick burrito, El Cid. So let me scan over this really quick. So we are talking about the Tyler Perry sued for sexual assault. Oval actor claims years of harassment and more. So based off of those messages, do you feel like that was harassment, or do you feel like it was inappropriate between a man of power? Again, we're not talking about the manager down there at the Chuck E. Cheese. We're not talking about the manager down there on your corporate job down there at the federal or the government. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about a man with power. Do you feel like those messages were inappropriate, or, oh, nothing to see here? Looks like Mr. Dixon wanted to be part of that inbox. Let me know what you think if you're catching the replay down in the comments, and let me know what you think over here in the chat. Let me scan over what TMZ is here. Tyler Perry is facing an accusation of SA, a claim coming from an actor on his long-running TV show, The Oval. And one of Tyler's camp calls it a scam, is what TMZ has learned. Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the documents, he claims he and the director met at an event back in 2019. In Derek's words, Tyler picked him up out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he may have a role for him. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Derek Dixon is handsome. He is handsome. All right, I'm gonna highlight your comments in a minute. Okay. And it says, as it turns out, he did. Derek says Tyler gave him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Then in January 2020, Derek says that Tyler invited him to his ATL home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. But according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. Now, I think this is this the same thing that Christian said, that he was at Tyler Perry's Atlanta home and he drank too much and he ended up in the guest room as well? Hmm. I don't know. I'm thinking he told the same story. Y'all let me know if y'all recall that or not. In the documents obtained by TMZ, Derek claims Tyler got into the bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although he rejected the advances that night, he claims Tyler remained interested. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval. Now, see, this is where I'm just like, shortly after what? What all happened in the bed? Because now I'm going back to the text message that we read where he's trying to say something about his hangover. And it felt like something was missing in those messages, but I digress. I still think it's inappropriate, but let's get on through it into it. You got to keep in mind sometimes it doesn't matter. You can be, everything can be consensual until the day you just don't want to do it anymore, is what I'll say. But whatever. I don't know. So shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval. Great for his career, but he claims it was around this time that Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him he has sex with men. Mm, 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 mm. My. Kimmy Who, hey, let's talk about it. Welcome on in. How y'all doing? Derek also notes that his character, Dale, was written as gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk oh shit, Lord Jesus, I'm stuttering. Homeless and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. Look at that. That's messy. That's real messy, huh? He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent upon him. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So instead, he told him he just wasn't the actual type, but he was always terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of actual harassment. Mm. My. To the point, he says Tyler once again invited him to the Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Derek claims that Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a actual charge conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." What? By the throat? You grabbed that man by the throat, allegedly? Jesus. He says he pushed Tyler away and that was the end of the alleged incident. Why do y'all keep going to that man's house when you knew what happened at the house before, when you was laying in the bed in your drawers and he came in the bed under the covers and started rubbing on your thighs? Is what some of y'all would say. That's what some of y'all would say, okay? That's what y'all would say. But he went back over there anyway, okay? I'm not gonna judge the man. I don't know the man from a can of paint. Salt and pepper tresses, how you doing, honey? Welcome on in. Exactly. Yes, indeed. I love y'all down. You see me staying here a little longer, risking it all. Mm. Who is Jalila? Is that the baby mama, Mimi 55, his fiance? Mm. I wish Tyler would just come on out and settle down and live his truth. This is ridiculous in this day and time. I don't think he wants to come out. I think he wants to, if this is true and if this is his behavior, if this is what he wants to do, I think he wants to abuse his power. I don't think he wants somebody to want him. He wants to force somebody into something. He wants to abuse his authority and his power. That's what I think. But I might be wrong. But I'm sure he can definitely find somebody to give him everything that he wants. But then what will he do with that power? That's boring for him. He wants to take advantage if this is true. This sounds like what doesn't it sound and does Queen Black? Absolutely. Tyrone likes it rough. Ain't nothing wrong with a little neck grab. But baby, you ain't gonna grab my neck at the damn front door. Shh, we won't tell. You grabbing that man's neck at the front door? Oh, okay. Child, we probably already seen the movie and didn't even know it. Power and control. Exactly. Absolutely. Okay, let me get back to what they saying over here on TMZ. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by between both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are, charged with smacks. For instance, one reads, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to fuck you. I would fuck you." Excuse my language, but that's what he had said. We gonna cuss today, baby. We gonna cuss because I'm grown, and YouTube, I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm gonna say it because that's what he had said in the messages. Y'all have to understand what was said allegedly. This is all allegedly. The most aggressive incident allegedly went down June 2021. Again. Now here you going, you back at this nigga's house. Excuse my language. I got to talk raw with y'all because I'm talking to my girlfriends, right? Now you done went back to this nigga's house knowing good and damn well. Okay? Now come on here. So it says the most aggressive incident allegedly went down in June 2021 again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Dixon was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear when he says Tyler came in to give him a good night hug. I'm sorry, and this is, I don't want to victim shame. If this man went through this, regardless, I don't want to victim shame, but golly. How many times you gonna go to this man's house, get in his bed in your drawers? At this point, you should be wearing a snowsuit if you are going to risk it and go to this man's house. And why do you keep ending up in this bed? You should have on a damn snowsuit. You keep getting in the bed with these drawers on. I know he got the damn air on. It's hot in Georgia. So I know he got the damn air on. This is June 2021. You know it was hot as hell and humid outside. The air was on. Wear a snowsuit. If you gonna keep going, why you keep going in that man's house in that bedroom in your drawers? Huh? Jesus. So he came in there to give him a good night hug. He alleges Tyler yanked down his underwear, groped his ass, and said, "Relax," and just let it happen, and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. What? Oh, wow. Dixon says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. How do you change the subject if your ass is out and this man is spooning you from behind, letting you know it wasn't going to hurt? Now, in my head, I'm feeling like the hot dog is in the bun, like he's resting his hot dog in his buns. Dixon says he managed to rebuff his advance by changing the subject. Oh, wow. I don't know. Okay. According to the suit, Dixon finally filed a complaint with Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission in June 2024 and then quit the Oval, saying he could no longer put up with the actual harassment. Oh, wow. Okay. So he filed a complaint June 2024. He could no longer take it. Dixon is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studio. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm stuttering. He's suing Tyler and the studios, baby, and workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery. He is seeking $260 million in damages. Tyler's attorney, Matthew Boyd, tells us this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Story is still developing. Mm, 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 mm. My God, on today. What y'all think about that, honey? Baby, we're gonna put this couch up here. Mm. Well, I said, well, damn as well. I said, what had happened? T. Collins says, don't forget all the straight men he tried to take advantage of, like Christian Keys and Lance Gross. Baby, I did. I went on and started cussing, honey. I did. I had to cuss. Parental advisory has been advised. Honey, listen. Butterfly 23 feels like Mr. Dixon seemed like he liked it. Do you think it's because he kept going over there? Do you think that it's because he kept going over there? Or is this a situation where, hey, baby, I ain't trying to be in nobody's bedroom and up under their sheets. Do you think that he used to allow certain things to happen, but then he decided he didn't want to do it anymore and he felt dirty? And do you feel like he was forced into a relationship with Tyler because he wanted to keep his job? I don't know. My, like Shay B said, it's still in the AM. Yes, it is. TDC said, put on some pajamas on, Derek Dam, and a snowsuit. Or how about don't go to his house at all? It's too late for that. We're talking about 2021. But why did you keep going to that man's house? Sleeping in the guest room in your drawers, wearing a chastity belt to protect the netherite, baby, honey, to check the regions, okay? Because, baby, what had happened? What's going on? Miss Mad About Music. Hello, welcome on in. The real question is, how many times was he allowed to tell Tyler no? He was in the guest house. Child, listen. Change the subject while TP's penis flopping, honey. Listen, it sounded like the hot dog was in the bun to me. Y'all eat hot dogs? What you do with the hot dog? You open up the bun and you put the hot dog in the crease of the bun. It sounds like when he pulled them pants down, that's what he did. And then he tried to talk him into it, letting him know it's gonna be paying free. That's what it sounds like to me. If I could just, reenact what he's telling us in my mind. Sounds like the hot dog was in the bun. Because see, how did y'all even get too far where he was saying something to you? The moment he yanked them drawers down, there should have been two men in there fighting in the nude, bucket naked. Now you're not just gonna pull my drawers down if that's not what I want, right? I'm not speaking as a victim right now. I'm just saying. How did we get from drawers being pulled down to him whispering sweet nothings in your ear? Don't worry. I'm going to take my time. It ain't going to hurt. Wait a damn minute. We should be fighting by now. Why is your hot dog in my buns? You know what I mean? Is what I can only assume. But speaking on behalf of, if this is me in the situation, I'm not speaking on behalf of what a victim will do, because see, there's a difference. There's a difference. I pictured them standing up for the hug. Oh my God. Like, it's not funny. I don't mean to laugh, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here, because he kept going back to this house. We wake up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh baby, drunk in love, we be all night. And what did she say? The next thing I remember is something, something. Beyonce was telling a story in Drunk in Love, honey. Is this what was going on with Mr. Dixon and Tyrone, allegedly Tyler? Lance fine self wasn't having it. Yup, in his draws. He's not getting 260, but you feel like Tyler will settle? Well, honey, hey, Kimmy Who, baby, another opportunity for a large check. Baby, he better do what he got to do, I guess. I guess, honey. I don't go anywhere that I don't want to be. Listen, okay? But like I said, I don't know how that works when, you're playing with this industry. I don't know how that works. He knew Tyler wanted him. He should have stayed home. However, Tyler should keep his hands to himself. Absolutely. You ain't told not one lie. No, you did not. This may be a money grab. Mr. Dixon had the power and he was engaging. Once Mr. Dixon was inappropriately approached, he had the power. Why continue for years engaging? I don't know, because I don't want to victim shame. But I do know him showing up to that man's house and him kept getting in that damn bed with his drawers on. I do have to now say, now wait, hold on a damn minute. You know what I mean? Like when I was reading the text messages, I'm like, okay, now Derek, you got to be more careful, sir, Mr. Dixon. But now me reading what TMZ had told us based off of the documents and the summary, they telling us what they had found up in the documents. I'm like, now wait a damn minute. Now what is this here? I don't think they mentioned Tyler getting the butt in the records, or did I miss it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just reading what TMZ has said. Right now, I'm gossiping with my girlfriend. So, child, don't pay me no mind. This is all allegedly, all speculation. Hey, Miss Bookie Down, baby, how you doing? He got the job teasing him and lost it the same way. Stop playing, not victim shaming, but he is no victim, in my opinion, is what Miss Bookie Down is saying. And I think this is the proper time to go back over to the dollhouse and to put up this right here. It's the proper we got to do that right here, because sometimes we got to make sure we protecting the property. This is a disclaimer: views equal personal opinions only. This content is for entertainment purposes only, but this is real life. Listener notice: the views and opinions shared in this live stream reflect personal experiences and perspectives. Good and bad opinions you may disagree with. Guest opinions, meaning my dolls, my good sis, my good brothers, okay, they have their freedom to express and freedom of speech. It don't matter if I agree or disagree with it or not. Okay. Period. So let's get back into let me get this off the screen here. And where we gonna go? Hold on, y'all. Please hit the like button, baby, so we can get into the algorithm. I truly appreciate that. I feel like I need a damn drink. Let me go here. We're gonna go down here to the bar, baby. All right. Y'all down at the bar, honey. Please order whatever you want. It is on me. Okay. It is on me. Where's the messages at? I done lost the messages. Give me a second, y'all. I got to I done lost my place. Noah and Bubba's auntie. Hey baby, how you doing? Okay, here. This is where we was at right here. Hot TDZ hot dog. Yes. Nesto's did I miss Nesto's shackle shuffle walk of shame? Hey baby, did I directly say hello to you? I'm sorry if I didn't, baby doll. Noah's and Bubba's auntie, how you doing, baby? Wow, I thought the guest room was the first incident. Dang, this is what that's what. No, it wasn't the first, baby. Seems like there was a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth. This is just a little piece of something TMZ had told me, and I decided to come on here and tell y'all. Uh-huh. Yes, indeedy. TP studio would be tore up. I'm going out fighting. Listen, yanking draws down on the third visit. Huh? Now, I guess all of that will come out if this does hit the courts. I guess all of that will come out later, right? I don't know. But how many times did you go to that guest room? Child, I don't know. T. Collins says Dixon was definitely an opportunist, but if my boss came at me like this, I might put it on record a few times, but I will definitely be preparing for my lawsuit. You have to, and with you saying that, let's be honest, when we're dealing with people who have that power and who have more coin to you to make anything poof go away, you might have to set up a ninja or two. You might have to set them up. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's right. Okay. I'm not saying it's right, but you do have to have your proof. So you might have to set you up a few people so that you can, but unfortunately, when you're setting that person up, that shit got to come out in court, and you ain't gonna look too good when it's time to you know what I mean? When it's time for them to do that cross examination, you might be looking like you wanted that hot dog in your bun, is all I'm trying to say. You got to be more careful, is what you got to be. Butterfly 927, hey baby, welcome on in. You got to be more careful. Irie Vibes, did TP buy him a car? Girl, I don't know, because I'm not reading the court documents. I'm just getting my information from TMZ. But baby, my ear will be to the street, so we could talk about it a little more when we find out what else had happened. It's still new. So I'm gonna wait to see what I hear in the streets. Now, can I go and pull the court documents? I can, but that's just not my thing. I'm not gonna act like reading court documents is my specialty. It's not. It's not my thing. I like to just kick it and talk like we, sitting down on the couch right here in this bar having drinks, baby, and talking about what we had seen online. You know what I mean? So, honey, I'll let you know if I see anything. If he settles, he's guilty. But if Tyler fights, then I can look at it different. Okay. I don't think Mr. Dixon is a victim. It's almost given, if you are following the Diddy situation, it's given Jane Doe. It's giving Jane Doe for me, who was talking, the one that was on the stand, who Diddy has an issue with her baby daddy. It's given that for me. You know what I mean? As far as like, are you a victim, or were you just like, did he just take advantage of you? Like, which one is it? Hmm? Which one is it? I'm trying to put my finger, you know what I mean? It's given that a little bit. That's what it's given. Oh, we are living in the episode of Another World, The Secret Storm, The Edge of Night, all at the same time. Well, what's that, honey? Are these things we need to be watching? Another World. That's a is that a soap opera? The Secret Storm and The Edge of Night. Something, but where can we find these things? That sounds like something I need to watch. Let's just think about how many people Tyler did like that and settled behind closed doors, especially Black people. Tyler is not a stranger to this. It's in the public because he's white and he's telling. Is it in the public because he's the only one that filed a lawsuit, TB21? Because don't forget about Christian. Although Christian didn't use any names, and allegedly whomever he was talking about, they're saying allegedly he was paid off and he went on about his business. Does it have anything to do with him being white, or is it because he filed that paperwork? Is that what the difference is? Because it says in 2024 he went down there to the people to let them know that he quit, and he went and filed a complaint and whatnot. But now it's 2025. I guess he felt maybe he can't find no work, and he could, baby, his bills is getting, and he said, shit, I need me some coin. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Miss Boogie Down, did I say hello to you, baby? Hello, welcome on in. I think I said hi to you. Y'all know I'm slow. 9 a.m. at the bar. 9 a.m. at the bar. I'm at work, y'all. I know, child. I'm at work too, and I got to get the hell on out of here. The sad part is T. Child, I'm stuttering. Let me drink some of this Saratoga that y'all say is so good that I'm not impressed by. Pardon me for gulping in your ear. The sad part is TP has been public about being a victim, and to go on to be a P allegedly is wow. It is some wild shit. Now I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. It turns him and oh, mm, 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 mm. I'm highlighting comments right now, you guys. I just want to make sure I'm highlighting. Hey, Jet Black baby, how are you? Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. You have some of the dolls are definitely agreeing with what you're saying. Don't forget the new soap opera Beyond the Gates. I'm hooked daily. What is that? I don't even know about Beyond the Gates. What is that, honey? Shay B, can you Instagram DM me and tell me what that is? I don't know what that is. Mm. Quick, baby. Yes, he did. Honey, Christian, we ain't heard a rat pissing on cotton from him. Okay, but if they take money behind the doors, TB21, I'm assuming I'm not going to give you all this money and allow you to say a goddamn thing about what we discussed because I'm paying you off for it. So if it happened behind the scenes with Black people, how would we know if it all happened behind the scenes and no paperwork was filed down there to the courthouse? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's all behind the scenes, then it's a secret. Nobody knows. We would only know about it if that person comes out in the open with the paperwork. How do you feel about that? Miss Mad About Music said that Beyond the Gates is a black soap opera on CBS and Paramount. Is that the show? I think our sis Goddess Reacts. She comes in here sometimes. I think that's the show that she covers on her channel. How many seasons? Let me not even ask y'all because I'm going to be a liar if I act like I'm going to go and watch it. We know this is nothing new. Bill Cosby was doing his dirt years ago. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Is Bill still with us? Did Bill die? Y'all, I'm sorry if he didn't. Is Bill still with us? Is he still part of the land? Is he in the land of the living? Bill Cosby, please don't take it the wrong way if that is your papa. You love, oh, I love me some Bill Cosby, but I'm asking, is he still with us? I don't know if he's still in the land of the living or not. And I'm not even trying to be funny. This is a serious question. Okay, Tanya B, thank you for oh, he's alive. Okay. Okay. Honey, I didn't know. I'm serious. I might had to think about it because, baby, I didn't know if he went, went to be the, okay. Let me stop. All right. I didn't know. I had no idea. Okay. Okay, well, that's all we got, baby. We don't got nothing else too much to do around here. That's it, and that's all. Thank y'all for letting me know that Bill Cosby is still here in the land of the living. What I do know is whatever you are doing, okay, when you are a man or a woman of power, you don't necessarily get away with it. Okay, it'll eventually hop out. Even if you out here with a crooked ass back and your knees then gave out on you. You walking on a cane and scooting on by in a walker. Sometimes these things are still going to come out and haunt you. Okay. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for kicking it with me this morning, honey. And don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. We're trying to do what? Get into somebody's algorithm. Absolutely. Hitting the like button is definitely supporting this channel, baby. Don't you want me to be in the algorithm? Huh? And everything that we talked about here today, let me get my damn banner up. Hold on here. Okay. Everything that we talked about in here today falls under the fair use, and everything said is my bad opinion, speculation, and hogwash, allegedly. All right. I just wanted to make sure that we put that out there. Okay. Fair use. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that, like they said, what Cat Williams say? You got to tell Diddy no. Diddy likes to party. I don't know if it was Cat Williams, but somebody told us you got to tell the people no. And shout out, whose birthday is it today? Happy birthday to you, baby. Blessings to you and many more. I hope that you are going to get everything that you wanted to get today. You better be eating good, feeling good, looking good. And you know it's mandatory to be smelling good. Yes, it is. All right, baby. Please do not. Y'all gonna piss me clean off. I'm getting pissed off. Please don't log nothing into your don't log nothing into your health fitness app. We just really don't care. It's your birthday today. You can do that tomorrow. You don't have to be healthy today, okay? No, you don't. All right? Let's make sure we play that birthday song before we get out of here.
Have you ever felt? Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So happy birthday to all the sugars catching a replay, or if you are in the chat and it is your birthday, I hope the dolls are dropping the emojis for you. Let me come over here to make sure we ain't got no birthday people over up in through here. Let me see. No, we do not. Angel here. Hey, baby. Hi and bye. I would play, we didn't have any fun, but I mean, in case you need a little motivation walking, it was a little, I don't know what to tell you. I'm stuttering. I don't know. I guess that's the tea, honey. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you so much. You know, I love y'all down, honey.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
Alright, Slash.
I wish you worked the phone. Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running